We're back. Say LFCTV with your boy Say. Hey, you know what time it is, Man's happy. I had to come and, do my thing and say my thing. It was supposed to be a review. Not even going to lie. We were going to review the Tottenham game. But no one really cares about that now, like that. I'm going to say my little thing about that still because you know me. I'm just too real. And I got to say my little 2 pence on that. I have my boy Roms coming in a piece. He'll come in and we'll sit down and we'll chat and that. But yeah, listen, love everyone that's inside. Love everyone that will jump inside. I know there's a couple things going on. I was just locked into something else. So love everyone that's inside. Love everyone that will jump inside. Watch this on a replay. Hit that like button. I'm going to be on you lot. Hit that like button. Get me. Today, whoa, let's get into it, innit? Obviously, man's woke up and that. And I knew deep down we weren't going to get Porto. Like, to be very honest with you, yeah, I've only just started coming around to the fact of, like, we could actually do the Champions League, Mad, because I was thinking, we are swag. And we are. Anyone that's been on the channel, I've been saying it, innit? We are done out in terms of patterns of play, everything. Like, it's not just like we're in bad form. We are just really not in good shape. And I just don't think that you can bamboozle the Champions League like that anymore. Do you know them way there? Even though Real Madrid did it, Real Madrid, look at the run that they did up until, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad to sit back and think, wow, Real Madrid won a Champions League in a rebuild year, but they done their thing getting there. Do you get it? So long gone are the days where you can just try and, so I was like, nah, we're not doing no Champions League. But it would be just like Liverpool, just like Liverpool, like, boy, I'm sitting there thinking, we probably going to get Porto or we're going to get Bayern in it. Like, it's written in the stars. Mane comes back, does a madness or whatever. Do you get it? And then everyone's agenda of, oh, you're missing Mane, goes through the roof. Cool. But obviously it don't pan out like that. Man gets Real in that. I said, oh my days. Big up Sammy in it. Shout out Sammy each and every time. He's in my DMs on Insta, like, yo, I'm there for the preview. Yeah, you know me. I told you he did call it. Shout out Sammy, he did call it. He told me, he's like, yo, I reckon we'll get you lot. If we get you lot, it's gonna be peak. It's not really a surprise, is it? We get these man all the time, bro. You know what it is as well? They corn us. They've been corning us, bro. Like, long thing, like long away is that 4-0 victory in that. Do you know what I mean? Or was it 4-1? It was 4-1, innit? And then it was 1-0. But yeah, like, it's been a while, innit? It's been a while. So we get Real, and I don't know, like, I personally weren't happy, and I know a lot of LFC fans weren't happy about it. It's sitting there thinking, this is long, bruv. Although, I'm talking to certain man in the group chat, and they're telling man, like, listen, if we beat Real, yeah, we can go on and win this thing. I'm like, it would probably be just like Liverpool to not beat them when they should have beat them, when we clearly were the better team, we were in a better, do you know what I mean? We had the momentum, we should have beat them. We don't beat them, and then we'll beat them on a mad thing. But they are due a beating. There's a stat of someone was saying, like, yo, Madrid, like, when's the last time we got knocked out by a team that weren't from Madrid, full stop? You know, them ones there, like Atletico, obviously. We don't talk about them ones with Adrian and that. Dead. Then obviously Real before, Real last year. It's like, it's Ross. It's been a while, like, do you know what I mean? We need to do up revenge, but I want to relax with the revenge thing because we all know how that went down when Salah started doing up chatty patty and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, boom. Dead food. We got Real. Then all of a sudden, man's in a space and that. Big up Don Hassam and that. Man's in a space, and I hear, yo, we're getting Arab money. Hey, we're getting Arab money. Man said we're getting FSG want to sell the thing. I said, yo, what a 24 hours can do, mad. Crazy. So man, any mods in here, I beg you, fucking sort that out for me, innit? Sort pattern that. But bro, I'm telling you, mad, like, So obviously that's what's going on. The thing is, and the good thing as well is when things go on, obviously just certain time due to my timetable, but certain time as well, I just like to just sit on certain things and let other people do their thing, and I gather as much content, as much info as I can about the situation. So when I'm dropping my content, normally I've had time to reflect, things have gone on, do you know what I mean? And like certain things like that. Content now, so it's so late, and big up every one of you that is in here. Like I said, I know it's late and that, big up yourselves and that. Please hit that like button and that, subscribe, make sure you're doing that. Thing is, it's brazy, like FSG been the bane of our successful life in terms of, and I will say, listen, let me not shit on FSG in terms of a business model. They're very shrewd businessmen. The way they run our club is probably exactly how you would want a football club to be run, except for the table that we're trying to dine at. Do you get it? We're trying to dine at the big boy table. Sit with we look at the manager in which we've got, and Klopp being the most successful manager that I would say 60% of our fan base have seen in their lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Because you'd have to be quite old in order to have seen. Do you know what I'm saying? The Paisley's and all them man there. We've got this manager now, and we've seen the investment or lack thereof. Do you know what I mean? As it like right there. So we're already like, yo, FSG in terms of where we want to get to, not great. So the fact that we're in a position where they're like, yo, we're now gonna like, and when I'm gonna talk about that as well, because again, it only goes to them being so shrewd and how great they are in business. You get it? That we, all jokes aside, yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day. All right, so let's get into it. In it, basically, what's it called? We're in a global kind of coming out of the pandemic, but financially there is a global financial crisis. That's something it's just out there, in it, is it? So we're like, the uncertainty right now is mad within business. It's just uncertain. So this would probably be the roundabout the best time for them to sell in terms of that. Do you know what I mean? Like the money is getting more and more expensive for them to, like I said, dine at the table in which we want to be at. Do you see what I'm saying? In terms of the model, you can't dine at the highest echelon of football and have a buy to sell model. It's mad. On top of that, the way in which we've been ran in the last couple of seasons, with the complete lack of investment and the holding on to players that have been a bit like past their sell by date and that, and that we are now left within a model of buy to sell where we don't actually have any valuable assets in order to really spurn like a rebuild or for our team to, do you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't salary the Salah of seasons ago where we'd be getting 100 and so, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that, in it. So the only, like I said, the only real free players, we would not even entertain it. And for me personally, that would be like the Trent, that would be like your Allison, your Van Dijks. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's tough. FSG would be in a position where they would need to put their hand in their pocket in order to really, like, especially after a season like this, especially if we don't, if we, I mean, we may jog along, and I don't think we get top four without a little bit of investment within the January. If we don't get no players in January, forget top four, in it. Personally, I think it's long, but we may, depending on what we do with Southampton, and if we can just get it. But if we just about, that's the best we can do, we get to like top four and we don't look to invest, they're gonna have to put their hand in their pocket. They're gonna have to. Like, our midfield is too brazy, it's too shit for them to be like, nah, we're not. Where we'd won the league, you get it? Even though it's mad, because like, you always think like man like Alex Ferguson said, like, the time to reinvest is when you're at the top. Do you know? You get it? Like, so where we're at the top and we didn't reinvest is crazy in itself, yeah. But then you're thinking, cool, We won the league, so you've got other things. Whereas we're just finishing fourth and our team is in this shape. Like, we don't have a midfield. We've got players that are coming into their prime, getting over their prime. They're gonna have to invest. In investing, let's be honest. What's the P's getting you these days? 100 million? That will get you maybe Bellingham's big toe. You know, like that. Like, what's P's getting? Like, you're looking for the type of investment in which our team needs now in order for it to be where it is. 200 mil, 250 mil. Like, you're gonna need that in order for you to get like what, 3 midfielders. Do you know what I mean? Some cover on the wing, like, do you know, a number 10 if you're letting Bobby go at the end of the season. Like, we need P's in it. Like, we need P's. Like, so it makes sense in it. It makes sense for them to be like, listen, this is the time that we can't really like operate at the level in which we want to operate at, with the model that we have instilled. Do you get it? Where like we were fourth and we weren't even, we was lower in that. Our ambitions were different, so that model was calm, and then we grew, and like I said, our achievements surpassed the model in which we were operating at. So we now need investors. Then I go back to my original point of, at the moment there is a financial crisis. A lot of money isn't around like it used to be. Do you know what I'm saying? There is money around, but it's, you get it? The only real type of place where there's money is like Arab money. Do you know what I'm saying? The Dubais or do you know what I mean? The sheikhs and all of that. There's cash there, because really and truly it's this. And also with pound being so low, it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it all bodes well for us, really. Like, this is good times. This is very good times. This is the times in which I needed, because I never really thought that I'd be in a position where FSG would be like, yeah, we're gonna bolt in it. Like, I just thought it was long. But I've been saying FSG out. You can't be Klopp out without being FSG out. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. The only reason I give Klopp as much bly as I do is because of how great of a manager I think he is. Do you get it? But really and truly, it's got to be more of a 50-50 kind of a vibe, because we're not in those boardrooms. We don't get to hear what's being said. So we don't know. Do you get it? All we can really go on, and in that sense, I can only go on your actions. Do you get it? If you work somewhere and you hate it, but you keep on signing to get the extension and that, I'm like, do you really hate it that much? Man's signed the extension. Man's never really come out and said anything. It's always seemed like it's been a stingy marriage. Do you know what I mean? Man don't want to invest. The man's happy to keep, do you know what I mean? Keep on going. And especially we've seen it with past squads like Dortmund, like Mainz and that. So I'm like, do you get it? This is the only reason. But because of how good of a manager he is, I let him slide, and I'm like, he needs some investment. So this will be very interesting to see, because let's be honest, yeah, that's another thing as well. Let's be honest. Like, I've said this and I'm going to say it again. We all know he's a liar, in terms of he's a liar, but do you know what I mean? He says things, and he's a manager, and everyone has to say things and whatever the case may be. But going on the quotes that Jurgen Klopp has said himself, yeah, if we get taken over and get some Arab type money and that, yeah, like with the oil and that, we can buy anyone, and we now, and do you know what I mean? Like, the football world is our playground. It kind of goes against the principles in which he first led us to believe he operated by. Do you get it? He said that if football turned that way, then man would quit football. That's what he said. That's what he said, bruv. Get it? He said, like, yo, like, man likes being the underdog. Like, we're not here to be, to get it, the best. Like, we're here to challenge for the best and that. So he likes to, do you get it? Like, I'm just saying, who knows? We don't know if Klopp's going to be like, you know what? Actually, yeah, now I can really do my thing. Or if Klopp's going to be like, you know what? Oh, this is long. This is now where, and I'm just saying what, I'm just speaking honestly. I'm like, you know, you come here for the realness. I'm just speaking honestly. Like, bruv, that's it, innit? But I know like Assad saying, I see you saying, what kind of mentality is this? This is Liverpool Football Club. I get it. But that's why when I said that to a lot of people in the group chat or whatever, or on spaces and that, man have said, if that's really the case, then respectfully, man can cut in it. You know, like that, because we are bigger than one man in it, and we have to, do you know what I mean, respectfully. But hopefully that's not the case. I'm just talking out loud and just saying, listen, there are things that we need to consider, because he's come out and said this. He himself has, like, the same guy that's had that mentality has come out and won the Premier League, won the Champions League, won every whatever. I think personally should have won more, but regardless of that, he has won those things. Do you get it? But that's been his operators, man. Yeah, I mean, like, that's all he's been moving with. So I don't know, you get it. But I'm happy. Like, I want to put out things like and ask you lot, like, where do you stand? Obviously, I'm gonna be honest, innit? Man wants the Sheikh man sword, man, them, do you know what I mean? The them man there. I want, but in saying that, I have to be responsible. Like, and is it a case of, like, we have to take into consideration, like, obviously some of the human rights elements and all of that. I do certain times combat it with saying, listen, you've got to be careful where you go. And Six Times says, oh, yo, you done though. You know, like that, man. So what I'm saying personally, but like, certain man, like I was saying, is like, if you go down that route, then you're gonna have to do that with everyone, innit? You're gonna have to do that with everyone, and really, like, dig deep into how they got their millions and all of that, because you don't want to seem like you're doing it for one, do you know what I mean, race or nation or whatever the case may be. But if you're asking me, yeah, I need that type of money. Do you know what I mean? Like Daddy Warbucks, you know, like that, because boy, fam, you man, rivals in that, it's gonna be techie, you know. Oh my god! Listen, it's gonna be one of the biggest football sales in history, because, like, until probably, yeah, the Glazers and them, man, they sell, because Chelsea they had to, do you know what I mean? In terms of the way in which they sold, it was, do you know what I mean, due to certain things that they had to, innit? Like, they were made to sell. Where we're selling, and it's worth 10 times what, man, do you know what I mean? They bought it for like 300 million, and then looking for like, what, 3.5 bill? Like, yo, it's gonna be outrageous. So yeah, like Six Times saying, all billionaires are dodgy. So it is what it is. If that's the case, then I don't know, man. Man ain't here to see who's more or less dodgy. Let's get to some of these comments as well, though. Big up yourself each and every time. And yeah, like I seen that as well 6 times. That's another thing I was gonna say. Like, that's the good thing with, like I said, doing the content late. Things come out and you can react to them. We're a hot property. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, we're hot property. We're the like, one thing I would say, I'm not gonna sit here and gas it in it. Like, we are hot property. We are a very, very, very desirable club. We are the biggest club in England. You know what I mean? We've got the most trophies and that. Like we just don't act like it. Do you know them ones there? But like, and people act like there was no football before the Premier League, but there was. But we, as a team, are on its last legs in terms of, like, this is very like important, because a lot of, like, Van Dijk, Salah, I'm not even talking about the Hendersons and the Milners, who are, like, do you know what I mean? They're crop past it and that, but these, man, the Alissons, the Fabinhos, they're getting into their latter stages, their peak years, isn't it? So there's a lot of money that there's a lot of investment needed in this team. Like, I say that there really is. Like, it's not just the midfield. Like, there is no backup for the right hand side. I've been saying this, I'll say it again, there's no backup for the right hand side. And do you know what I mean? Even Jota is better through the middle, we know that, and he just does the utility thing on the left hand side, but there's no cover for Diaz now. And it's just a bit, It's a bit mad. So we really, in order for us to really be serious, we need to be in a position where, and unlike say like a Newcastle as well, who's like who are obviously we can see that they're benefiting from obviously their takeover, but they're ahead of they're ahead of their aspirations. Like even Newcastle fans didn't expect them to be doing as good as they were. Do you know what I mean? As well as they like Newcastle fans were like, yo, to be very honest with you, yeah, man would be happy to just be like, do you know what I mean? Mid-table, and then we'd be pushing. A lot of Newcastle fans were not had no idea that they'd be, do you know what I mean, where they were now and anything like that. Like their aspirations are like steady Eddie in it because of where they've come from. Very, very, and that's respectfully as well because Newcastle have history in a very big club, like great club. Whereas like with us, we're pretty much there. Even though I've said like there's a lot of investment that's needed in the club, which there is, we're still also almost there. Like we've got our spine is we've got some absolute, you know what I mean, like great players. So we've got obviously Klopp, who's like I said is arguably one of the best managers in the world. So we're there, we're thereabouts. Like there isn't so, and the expectancy is like right now. Do you know them ones there? Like if we had like a summer of a 200 mil summer, we had like if we had a Chelsea summer, Assad, trust me, if we had a Chelsea, and Assad's good to see you, my G. Told you on Twitter, brother. I thought he was missing, bro. But yeah, it's good to see you, guy. Well, I'm gone. Bro, talking of Newcastle, let's see what I'm going in it. Anyways, but like, yeah, if we had one of those Chelsea summers, yeah, we would be gassed, bro, because we would be like, yo, like let's go in it, like let's do this in it. So that's what I'm saying. Like now we'll probably be in a position to do so, hopefully. But who knows? You get me? All right, let's get into some of the comments. Yeah, I definitely want some. Yeah, the mods. Yeah. No. They have done. I think my guy they dealt with it. Love guys. Come on, 6 times. What are you telling me? Trudon, FSG would be brilliant if they just showed love and paid for 1 or 2 players from their own pocket. Shame, really. Yeah, like I said, like they're great owners, bro. Like they're great business owners. I feel like they're in the wrong sport, to be very honest with you. I feel like basketball, like that's what it is as well. You got to remember and shout out. I was talking to Mr. E in the spaces, and he was saying as well, and I agreed because of like the draft and that football set up different, or football sport is set up differently in America. Do you get it? So like the type of model in which they implemented here, or they tried to, anyways, and well, no, they did successfully for some time, would work perfectly in that arena, that setting. But football ain't like that, rude boy. You know, like that. Like we don't have a draft system in that, and do you know what I mean? And all of that. And basically, yo, we don't need this player, and we'll give you this player, but we'll get your next like draft and that. We don't have that in it. So like, but the we just like, yo, pay the P's in it, pay the P's, get the player, like invest in it. Like, so it's you do have to, like, I don't want to just say that they were bad and like, but at the same time, like I said, in terms of, for me, it wasn't even the money, like, because they have spent certain, like, Cater they bought, Fabinho come out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Little things, Luis Diaz, like we spent P's, but we obviously, it's the lack of ambition. That's exactly what it is with them. Like, I think Don Hussam said this as well. Like, it's the lack of ambition with them. Like, them man there would be happy to just be in the top 4 for the next 4 or 5 seasons. That's calm. We don't really need to win the Prem. Nah, brother. No. Man needs, you get it? Like, I need us to actually challenge. So that's what it is. But yeah, nah. Obviously, like I said, we got the bid. We're looking good. There's been a bid that's coming already. We don't know who from, but that's how quick it has been. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you put it out there, and apparently, like they said, like FSG said in their initial message as well, listen, they've had interest from people and now they're in a position to be like, yeah, all right, cool. And definitely, I think that that's true. Like, people are gonna want to buy that. And success in football, success is profitable. Do you understand? Like, success is profitable. Like, regardless, I know 3.5 billion like is a big investment, and you wouldn't be looking to make a profit on that immediately. It'll take some time. But at the same time, yeah, the more successful you are on the pitch, the more profit it brings. Do you get it? And if someone's looking to invest in order to make us more successful on the pitch, then it's only going to bode well financially for them. The only thing is, like I said, if they're actually looking to invest and actually looking to be like, listen, let's. I don't care about that. We'll figure that out. If we win the Champions League, then we can sort that out. Do you get it? We get it on the back end or whatever. I'm for that, as opposed to let's try and have a model where it kind of minimizes us having to put our hand in our pocket as much, and them thing there is it. So yeah, let's get into again some of the comments and that. Big out yourself, Big Les, man. My G, we telling me. Man said, big up Ravi each and every time in here early as well. I saw you. Saying, I hope it don't bite us in the backside, FSG leaving. How? I don't see how, to be very honest with you. Like, the only thing, yeah, that could like bite us in the arse is having owners like the Glazers. But things have moved on since then. You're gonna have to have like the whole like fair the test that they have to do and all of that. That's the whole point, and it eliminates people not really having sufficient funds to buy the club and buying it on debt and buying it on loans and all of that. Like from jump, you're getting someone who's got the P's in it. It's more, and I've said this before, it's more asking the right questions. You get it? Like what's in it for you? Like at the end of the day, everyone's buying a club. They're not. Or anyone that's buying something or making any type of investment wants a return on their investment. So making money is a prerequisite to why you're even in it. What other than that? Do you get it? Like why would you want Liverpool as an acquisition? Find that, and that's when you really start to see Wagwan and where, do you know what I mean? And then make a judgment from there. If you've got someone who's passionate about football, like, and that's another reason why I'm like, yo, let's get, like, all jokes aside, let's get like these like Saudis and that, because generally speaking, like they buy into the game, they know football, do you know what I mean? More so than say like Americans. Like Yanks can be a bit like, do you know what I mean? They're still calling it soccer and that, and do you know what I'm saying? I don't really know if they really like that the like, I think like the Eastern market, they actually like know nuance, like, do you know what I mean? Like obviously with Salah as well being part of us, like we've got a lot of Liverpool kind of Arab following in that, and they know like the hatred between like Man United and like the derbies and that, and they know that. Do you know what I'm saying? They know, they try, and it's not where like Americans don't really get that. I think that's where you get like the whole trying to do the Super League and that, because they're thinking in this, they're not getting the nuance of football. It's just like, obviously, like it's peas, and if we're gonna give you lot peas, why would you not be cool? But they're not getting the nuance of like, nah, hold on, you're taking like the whole sportsmanship out of it, and You're not getting that with like man. I've got like, I've got PSG, like, and we're gonna try and win the Champions League, and you get it. Like, they actually buy into it. So I would like that. I would like someone who has a want for our club, because they actually buy into our brand and know how big of a club we are and could be under their stewardship. Do you get it? So then, when we need something, it isn't, the first thing is what's the money. It's going to be like, all right, cool, listen, like I said, obviously the end goal is to be successful on the pitch, and everything will sort itself out after that. So if that's the case, and right now we're lacking here, boom, here you go, have that, because we then need to get it, we can do what we're doing and then get it. So I don't see how we'll be in a worse place, basically. Hey, come on, Kismet, Wagwan, big out yourselves from Berlin, man. Wagwan, hope you're good. What are you saying, Trudon? Got a feeling Klopp won't stick around if it's oil money. I see a complete change with the ownership, new management, new players, new vision. This is exactly why I touched on that, like, Trudon. It's funny you say that, because like I said, it's not very many people that are saying this, to get it. Like, everyone's just assuming that, yeah, we're going to get Klopp and he's going to be fine and And I'm like, I don't know, like, with the mentality that Klopp has shown, I could see Klopp being like, you know what, this is a new dawn for you, man. Go and do what you're doing. Do you get it? Like, I could see him. Not to say that I want that at all. I'd be heartbroken not to say that I want that, but I don't know if I'd be surprised if that happened. You get it? Like, and like you say, it could be a complete change of ownership, new manager, new players, new vision, a whole different. Do you know what I mean? Let's move on from this regime. But what do you think? Like, let me know. We've got nearly 20 people in here. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Like, would you want someone who came in and was like, listen, scrap this, we're gonna start from the ground up? Like, I think I know the answer, not gonna lie, because I know my fan base in it, and I know how sentimental we can be in it. But would you want someone who came in and was like, bun this, let's just, you know what I mean? I want new manager, new ownership, new everything in it, and let's just go. Or would you want someone who would maybe try and like build on top of what we've got already? You see it? Like, let me know in it. I generally think we're far too sentimental as a fan base. Like, whoa, just give us a little, you get it? But let's see what going in it. Let me know in it. But yo, it's good times, B. It's good times, and we've got peas incoming in it. I just do like it's good times in it. It is good times. We just need to find and obviously having the investors already, like I say investors, having the bidders or having people that are interested so early on is good news, man. It's good news. Like I said, our football club, everything is set up in terms of our training ground, in terms of our youth system, the stands getting built, like the brand, the supporters, the heritage, the history. Like, we are not like Chelsea when they first got taken over, or a Man City, or do you know what I mean, or even a Newcastle. Like I said, like it's gonna be crazy. You know, you're putting that battery in our back. It's gonna be mad, bro. Like, you know, hey, bro, telling you, rivals don't want that in it. Like, rivals don't want that. Yeah, bro. Saint is trying to see 10 titles in 50. Bro, talk to me now. That's what I'm saying. A blood clot legacy. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, bro. Not like 1 in 32. Don't piss me off, bro. Like, I'll take 10 trophies in 15 scummy ones than one where we're winning it earlier than any other. Like, nah, bro. And man never even still got to see it. Can't touch it in that. It's some joke thing. Like I'm MC Hammer. What is this, bro? That's nah. It's a joke thing, bro. Yeah, let me see what certain man are saying. Of course we're bigger than Man United. Are you dumb? Pull out the trophies and let's see what I've got in it. Like Suna said, put your trophies on the table in it. Let's see in it. Big up yourself, Mizzy, man. I'll go and say we'll be intrigued who football director will be rather than incoming players. That's true. You know what? And that's actually a very good point. To be very honest with you, I've been saying, yeah, that the structure of our team, the structure of our football club needs looking at. For a long time, man was big chest. Like, yo, listen, like we're better than certain, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, in terms of like how I used to look at Man United was not just the players, but the way our team, our football club is structured. It's way better than yours. Like, are you dumb? Like, so and rivals used to say that. Rivals were like, yo, if only that player went Liverpool, do you know what they'll do to them? Like, our recruitment was crazy. We did all of that, and then now, forget the form, but actually look at the condition. Like, we don't have a doctor. Like, everyone's getting injured. And certain men that are getting injured are not really surprising. They've shown that we've got man like what's his name? See what I'm saying? Man's forgetting his name. Baby Keita. We got man like Baby Keita. Yeah, that's like, personally, I don't think he's injured, but don't want to sign a deal. And why is he even being in a position where we've got these players? Look at the amount of players that we're letting go on a free. Like, we're doing up last day transfer, last minute bargains. Like, the state of our club from 3 years ago is outrageous, bro. Like what's going on? We don't even look recognizable. Like, we're doing up last day bargains for Arthur Melo. Come on, bro. So, like, to be very honest with you, again, like, I'm kind of happy that, like, yeah, the players are all well and good, and I am gonna happy to see that we're gonna get some players in it. But yeah, like, to get some structure back, in our team, in our football club, will be good for us to kind of get back to being ran well. Do you know what I mean? Because we've seen like with the Man Uniteds what having money but not really having a structure and having a well-run team looks like. And I ain't really trying to do that. You get it? So yeah. See what I go on. Big up yourself, Philip. Man said, I've been saying Man City are successful because of oil money, so it's hypocritical of me to say I would be quite happy for Oil Sheikh to buy us from FSG, but I would be. Come on, I like the end of that because I was thinking, brother, I hear what you're saying and all of that, but don't act like you're not going to be, because I would be as well. Like, let's be honest, man. Like, this would be amazing, especially if we had someone like I said, think about it, Philip, yeah? We get structure. We actually get a good recruitment arm, good medical arm, people that are actually doing their jobs, and we just allow Klopp to just do what he does and just manage players, yeah? And to the point where, like, we ain't even got a position where Klopp's saying, oh, I don't need. It's like, no, big man, because we'll have people that, like I said, buy into the club and nah, I can see that you need this. I'm not going to tell you how to use these, man, but you're going to get. Do you get it? Like, you're getting a new midfielder. Just let me know who it is that you're getting in it, because you're getting one. I can tell that we need one, and you get it. Boom, boom, boom. Bro! Oh, I need some tissue. I'm telling you. It's getting hot in here, bro. Man, you dumb. Man's used to going to Asda, like, on a Lidl vibe, having to look at everything twice. Like, oh, what that? Man's going to have to put it back. Now man can go and... Are you dumb? And man's, nah, come on, bro. Like, it's all jokes aside, I'm happy, bro. I'm mad happy. Yeah, I hear that, right? I hear that. Man said I'm excited and nervous at the same time. That's the best type of excitement, rude boy, you know, like that. So yeah, come on, G, great. What a blood clot day, blood fire. Come on. Hey, you have to just, what a day, you know? What a day. And like I said, I don't even know if it's the fumes off of that news that's making me feel like, yo, I feel a bit high. Like, I think we can move to Real, you know. They deserve a beating, you know. Like, maybe I need to calm down and have a sleep and wake up in reality. I think it's gonna be techie, but yo, listen, like I said, it's just like us, innit? It's just like us to like go and do something in a time when we are really quite done out. But oh mate, it's just all a bit mad, isn't it? It's all a bit mad. Come on. Well, go on, Sammy. I told you, like I said, bigged you up earlier on for being one of the early ones to tell me about Real and what you thought in it. I'm gonna get into I'll come back. We'll circle back into obviously the news and that. But I want to get into quickly trust me, Weetabix legs, Naby, you're not lying. I want to get into the Tottenham game. Say that, and yeah, you lot got beat tonight, yeah. But now, let's be honest, like, when this is the heritage game against us, so all of that form and all of that, it goes out of the window, isn't it? It's the heritage game in the Champions League when it comes to us two. So I'm not really even trying to look at that. But you're right, you're not unbeatable by any means, innit? All right, let's just quickly take a little 5-10 minutes and talk about this Tottenham game, because again, I'm too real to let this slide under the carpet. Like, I love my club, and with all due respect, we're getting peas, but the peas ain't landed yet, innit? They soon come, but they're not here, innit? We ain't even really had, like, we're having people that are interested, but it ain't all formal or nothing like that. We're gonna have to deal with the here and now, innit? And the here and now, right now, is we're gonna have to sort out playing well. Like, too many people are giving me, like, listen, we just need the victories, which we do. Don't get it twisted. The victory just gone against Tottenham and Southampton would be needed, well needed, prior to the World Cup, innit? Don't get it twisted. I hear that. But at the same time, when we get back, we've got some football to play before the January window. Who knows what's going to happen in the January window? Like I said, we don't know what's happening later on. We know what's happening now. What I will say, though, is, funnily enough, how we handle transfers now with this news is a bit, it's one of two ways. Do FSG think, listen, we want to shut the club anyway, so we're not really, they won't, they the most ready people to put their hands in their pocket anyways. Now that they're going to shut the club, are they really going to be in a position to be like, we're then going to put something into something that we're going to quote unquote lose money on as such? Or do you know what I mean? Not here for the project anyways, or whatever the case may be. Or a second way, will they actually offset it from what they value the club to be? Do you know what I mean? And when they value the club, be like, well, listen, do you know what I mean? The squad has such and such, and do you know what I mean? And so they'll be able to actually just pass that over onto the new owners, which means that then really we should be readily be able to buy whoever within reason in the market, because like I said, they know that they'll be able to then pass that debt, so and so, whatever the case may be, onto the new ownership. But however the case may be, we don't know what's going to happen. So we don't know what this January is going to be like. And like I said, we don't come back straight at January. We got a few games to play before January, and they are thick and fast. Do you know what I mean? So, and then Champions League happens. So with that said, we can't just go from stop-start performance-wise, go into the World Cup. Some are playing, some aren't. It's going to be madness. We don't know who's going to come back fit, whatever. And then instantly assume that, or just think that these lot are just going to just kick into form straight away. And then, because we definitely can't go into that run of games just thinking that all we need is a result each week is going to catch up to us. Like, and I say that to say this, yeah, the performance really against Tottenham, I was not happy with. I'm not going to lie. Like, everyone's talking about the second half, and the second half I wasn't happy with, obviously, in particular. But let's be honest, like, after the goal went in, I really felt like that we were just, we just went inside ourselves. It's like we knew that we hadn't scored the first goal for so long. We scored the first goal and got so inside ourselves and so protective of that lead that, like, the passing was just, it was either very, very short and then, or just crossing, inshallah. Do you know what I mean? Like, the actual patterns of play I was not really happy with. I thought there was some really good performances. Like, I thought, obviously Nunes had a good performance. I'm not going to sit here and do up player ratings and all of that. Like I said, we got money now. Rich, bitch, you get me? Come chat to me. We're going back to FSG selling and that in a second. Man, just doing a little, to get it, side piece. But don't get it twisted in it. In terms of like, what was I saying? So in terms of the performance, Nunes had a good performance. I thought Robertson had a good performance. I thought Salah had a very good performance. Obviously, like, well, very good. But you know what I mean? It was good to see Salah back. Like, and he took, even though the goal was very gifted, the second goal was gifted, gift wrapped. You know, like that. At the same time, he took it like a G, and he did well. Pissed I didn't captain him for my FPL, man, fuming. But it is what it is. But yeah, like, who else? Alisson had a bookie game. I thought still probably would give him about 5.5 or something if I was rating him, but he was not himself and was doing a madness. But at the same time, I can't really get onto Alisson like that. But I just thought we were just, like, just not good, man. Like, it's a hard watch, you know. It's a hard watch. Like I said, like, and I did the watch along as well, so I was late. Sorry, go and check it out. But again, I was late. This is what I'm saying, is when I jumped in the watch along, they had scored, didn't it? And I just felt like, yo, what's going on? Like, we just don't seem us. Like, we just did not seem like we could. And when we went 2-0 up, I was like, I don't really feel like we're going to score a third. If I'm being honest with you, I don't feel like we're going to score a third. If anything, I feel like they're going to score. And they got to the point where man was just waiting for the equalizer. I said, no, he's not going to equalize, man. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I don't want to, like, get onto Trent, but positionally, like, and I know obviously Sessegnon and Perisic were out to like do the whole like doubling up on him on the left, which they did very well. Sessegnon was onto him. But his positional sense defensively is worrying. Like, it's worrying. And I'm not getting onto Trent like that because I rate Trent. I was in the Coppish watch along and not watch along, but their show, and like I was like, nah, you know what? I had a little, do you know what I mean, the Trent moment in that. And I said, nah, you know what? I do rate this guy, and I'm not gonna get onto him like that. But at the same time, bro, like it is starting to be worrying. Like it just seems like you I said it in the watch along, man just loses composure when he knows that he's done something wrong, and then he just hurtles himself towards the ball at like 100 miles an hour, and you're just like, what are you doing, bro? Like, just stay calm, like just fix up. Where's your defensive nous? Like, come on, man. Like, Konate was a beast. Talking about defensively, Konate was one of the, like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's mad. Like, Van Dijk was just shocking. Like, I was just thinking, bro, I need you to come back from this World Cup healthy so that you can actually show me Wagwan in it, because you are all over the place right now. I don't play him in the Southampton game. I'm already done told you, bro. Like, he's gonna be a ghost. Man is not going to even like what? The light jog, you know, like that. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to pull nothing. Like, man ain't stretched. Bro, nah, not at all. But Konate was an absolute beast, the future of our defense. I'm not gonna lie, what a performance. Absolutely just mate, he was yeah, you're right, Gene Gray, Manuel, sorry, I see he would be the man of the match still, not gonna lie. He was really, really good, man, really good. But yeah, again, let me know in the comments if I'm chatting. Man, them inside, please hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Nah, I wouldn't, you know, Endo, I really wouldn't play. I wouldn't play VVD against the Saints. I'm not even chatting shit, bro. Brother. And you know what? I'm not, with all jokes aside as well, I would be gutted. Like, I would be. I'm a Liverpool fan first, innit? I'm a Red first, innit? But at the same time, like, I would be gutted just as a human being if man pulled up, got injured, like anything. That game before the World Cup, his last one, and like the way, like, bro, I'd be like, oh, that's a shame, man. And you're trying to tell me that I'm thinking about that, and he's not big, man. I honestly, all jokes aside, don't think that you'll probably get maybe 45% VVD. He is not going to be putting himself out there. And I don't know how many man but they're playing their hearts out. This is the first game they're playing without their manager. Like, they're gonna, regardless, they'll probably be there to be beaten, but you can't just go and just expect to beat them, innit? You're gonna have to actually play some football, not just gliding and just hoping and aura. Like, and I think that's what we'll get from VVD. So when I say that with all, let's just take him out the firing line, innit? Let's just, you know, them ones there. Like, personally, that's me, innit? I'd play Konate in it, definitely. Ravi, second half we slowed down and we still look good. I don't know if we did, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bruv. I really don't think we did. Like, I feel like they had a lot of the. I just felt like we couldn't really string the passes together. No one runs off of the ball. Like, it's just very sluggish. Like I said, like, it's just very, just cross it. Like, not every game you're going to have to get Allison that's going to have to do a 60, 70 yard pass, and then, do you know what I mean? Dyer's just going to give it to you on the plate and that. Like, we actually have to start carving out better quality chances. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the quality of our chances are not great. Like, we're not, like, what? It's like Trent's just moving in and everywhere. Like, he's just, you know, when you're playing FIFA and you're just that one guy and you're just moving everywhere. He just looks like he's just everywhere. It's like, bro, what's going on? Like, I don't know, man. That's just me being honest, man. Big up Gene Gray each and every time. I'd love to know what was said in that changing room at halftime, because we were woeful, man. I can't, like, this is what I'm saying. And this is the only reason I'm saying it, is I've got to be real. Yeah, we come out of that 2-0 and the win, necessary. Like, big up the win each and every time. But that performance, that level of performance is going to catch up with us. Like, I'm not having it. It is going to catch up with us eventually. And I need us to at least get this top four. Like, regardless of what's going on, and like we're gonna get bought and that, like I'm dealing with right now, the here and now, innit? And for us to get top four, put us in the perfect place. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows when this takeover might happen, innit? Who knows? Like, who knows? I'm saying right now, we need to be in a position where we're doing a lot better. Like, and that was not it. That was nah. None of that performance was given anything. Like, I'm not having it. Endo telling me, unpopular opinion, Kanate is better than VVD as a defender. He just lacks the elegance VVD has. I definitely understand why you think that's so unpopular, because it very much is. I think VVD is still very much the better defender, but I think in time, Kanate could be better than VVD, 100%. I think the attributes that in which Kanate possesses at such a young age, outrageous, bro. Sometimes I'm just looking at him like, it's not even fair that you're that speedy. You've got that physique, like, do you know what I mean? You've got that defensive like maturity about you. You're getting better each game. Like, what's going on? And you're so young. Like, nah, brother. Like, no. Skin melanin as well. Nah, bro. Too much, bro. But right now, VVD is a different. Like, I still think, even regardless of, like, I just think he's in bad form, but form that he's putting himself in because of circumstances. Do you get it? When he comes back, I think he shows you the levels in which he still is, and I think he's still unbelievable. But I don't think it's such a bad take to say in time Ibu could reach higher heights than even VVD. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with that still. Man said, you could say Ibu carry VVD and Trent, one under each arm. Is true. I'm not even gonna lie. The way that Trent needs to buy him a drink, you know, because the way that Ibu was covering him, like say he was allergic to rain, boy, had his jacket over him and that. I'm telling you, bro, he was helping man out deeply, boy. And yeah, was covering VVD as well. So you're right. He was just picking them up, just little man in both of them, like on some joke thing. So yeah. That says play Gomez and Konate versus Southampton. Man, it's gonna have to, bro. I personally would. I would, because what you're gonna say to me, what you're gonna have to say to me, yeah. And I know Joe Gomez is fourth choice, but is Joe Gomez better than a 45% Van Dijk? Because I think that's about all he's given you. You know, like that. I'm just like, Van Dijk is good, but I don't know if he's that good, bro. Don't know if the levels that he's going to offer you in that game versus, like I said, like, we've done this. We've turned up to teams and just thought that we'll be all right. And they smoked us. So, like, let's not do it again, innit? Like, and I definitely don't want to lose the last game before the World Cup. That will be outrageous against a team who's so bad that they just fired their manager the game prior to us. Like, nah, big man. Allow me. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that at all. Bro, Endo, I lie. Man, I smelt a level off on time, bro. And that's the man on which we were playing from early. Bro, we were trying to play to the corner in the 75th minute. Like, what are you talking about? Man was getting yellow cards for time wasting in like the 70-something minute with Liverpool. Are you dumb? Like, come on, man. Like, nah, it's outrageous, man. It's outrageous. Man said, imagine getting penned in by the Spurs team. Liverpool really ain't them guys. It's not even getting penned in, bro. Like, you can get penned in, pause, by anyone. Like, and this Spurs team don't do that. Like, do you know what I mean? At home, they're good enough to pen anyone in. It's the manner and the length. Pause. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally felt like, whoa, like, it wasn't like you're gonna get spells where you're gonna get like 15. Brother, we did not get any. Even we were 2-0 up, and I couldn't tell you a 10-minute, 15-minute period where we absolutely dominated them. No, not what we just. I was like, bro. So yeah, like you're right. It's the manner, bro. Like, allow it, man. I'm not here for the tomfoolery, man. I ain't here to gain, subscribe, and do up top reds and all of that. Like, and top reds, tell me, like, how does it feel as well? Certain man that, like, we'll get back to the FSG thing in it, because, like, but yeah, that's what I had to say about the Tottenham performance. Like, big win, performances stinky. Like, and we need to fix up. Like, we need to fix up. Pep Linders, I'm still looking at you. Still looking at you like this. Like, what's going on? What kind of patterns of play are you doing on the training? Like, man's just reading out chapters of his book, rude boy, doing up book club and that. Like, come on, rude boy. Come on, get the whiteboard out, get the markers out, rude boy. Come on, let's start doing some tactical training, because it just looks freestyle and crosses, man. Like, come on, mate. I need more. Manuel, talk to me. We telling me. Saint, we need dynamic players in midfield to play the rock and roll football Klopp likes. Next year with money. We are now the muddy pool. Oi, don't know. Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, you hit the nail on the head, innit? You either get young players that can do the type of rock and roll football that you like, the industrious, the pressing. You also need to get, and let me say this as well, yeah. You need to get young, intelligent players in it. Football intelligence these days, yeah, is not talked about enough. But I'm telling you, there's man that you played football with, they're techie, but they ain't got the football intelligence in it. Like, you need that, and you need to be showing them something, because like we've got techie ballers, we've got some ballers that are good footballers, the Elliots, the Carvalhos, like, do you know what I mean, or whatever, the Luis Diaz and that. But, and this is the one thing that I would say where we do miss Mane in it. We don't set traps. Do you hear me? Like, I just feel like we just chase the ball. And like, so it's very easy to play around us. Where before we were the Gengham press, and which we were, it's not just about having youthful man, it's about having youthful man and showing them how to actually play that system well. Like, attack that part to know that the ball's gonna go here, so you can then press and win the ball back early. And we're not doing that. That's why we get counted so much. We get counted so much because the high line is so high, brother. The line's up here, bro. We ain't trying to bick it off, bruv. It's still here, having to salute like that. But you know them ones there? It's like, brother, what are you doing, bro? Go Turkey or bick it off. That's what man are saying to us. It's like, yo, drop back or like sort out the midfield and sort out the press, because it's just too easy right now. And that's what we need. So we need some actually dynamic, intelligent man that can actually play this. But yo, like, I'm on this. Like, we are in a position where we can possibly do that and be afforded the players that are like, fam, like, imagine like all jokes aside, like I said, like, at the time of the club, the size of club that we were, the way we were getting moved to for like the Haaland deal was outrageous, bro. It's outrageous. Like, we should have been in that position where people were like, yo, he was going City, but we were heavily linked. He could have come. Well, man, we're like, what? Huh? Nah, don't want no piece of that. We're never going to be in that position again. You know, like that. Like, the feeder clubs, like, we're going to get, like, Barcelona going to come, like, our feeder clubs. You know, like that. Like, that's what I'm talking about, bro. We need that. Like, let's, because I'm going to be honest with you, yeah? I think FSG looked at it and thought, we can't compete anymore. Got the likes of the Newcastles, Todd Bowley coming and doing a mazza. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Pep's City's been doing this from time. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Even Arsenal got they're spending money. They're spending it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've been spending the most money for a little while. Tottenham, like, you can't keep going on a stingy flex. Like, and like I said, you have to give it respect in the manner of the business wise. But brother, man ain't a businessman, innit? I'm a Liverpool fan, so it is what it is. Big up Nilante. What are you telling me? We need a run of games to win now, and the Spurs game seems to me a one-off. And this is what I'm saying. We need a run of games to win, and this is why we need to be able to show good performances as opposed to just be like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's long anyways, bro. It's long. We're gonna get slapped. Teams are gonna put us away with the type of pressure in which we sustained for the amount of time in which we did for that game. Do you get it? Like, Assad said Gomez and Kanate, do you want to lose? But what I'm trying to say is VVD and Kanate, I think we're going to lose anyways. I think what Kanate would have, he'd have to do more work with VVD. But you're not listening, bro. Like VVD, the last game before the World Cup, what are you talking about? What type of percentage do you think he's bringing? Like, no, really though, tell me. Come on, man. Bro. If you drop VVD, you should play Fabinho centre back. Gomez is Tyrone Mings with good PR. Brother, Fabinho ain't even doing his proper position well enough. You think all of a sudden see when Fabinho was a good CB because he was a better DM. You know them ones there. At the time, he was actually cold. Now, bro, come on, man. You're going to work and you can't do your job, and you think that, man, they're going to ask you to do next man's job. Like, it's not that, bro. Bentancur definitely dictated the second half, and he had a couple of chances. We put them away. It looks different still. Not in January. Not that I'm not for it, but I just don't know if that's happening. But let's get Kane, bro. Imagine these are the type of things that. Oh man, Kane and that 10, bro. Do you know what that? Oh, my mouth's watering. Mad thing, bro. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't even know what happened to Roms, you know. Like I've just been here chatting. I've been enjoying still. Like, you know, where it was good news. I don't know what happened to Roms. You probably messaged me. I'll look, see what he's saying. But yeah, he finished work and he probably fell asleep. You don't have to cook Roms next time still. Let him know. Well gone. Hey, come on, Squiddy. Well gone, man. Let me know how you man feeling, bro. Like before I get out of here and that, let me know like how you man feeling. Yeah, bro. Come on, man, you're done no. Ravi said, knee players with a footy brain, not man's like Anthony doing Booker T spinneroonies with the ball. You dumb. You know what? I'm not even going to lie here. I did say I would have liked Anthony as, not me really a replacement, but more of a cover for Salah. But yeah, listen, he's been cooking. But yeah, them spinneroonies there. I don't know, man. Let him do what he's doing, innit? Like, let him do what he's doing. But yeah, like, now we're shopping in a different market, innit? Let's be honest. Like, now, like I said, we're going Waitrose, you know, like that. We're going Marks and Spencers, and we're just doing up anything we want. You get me? That's mine, you know, like that. Doing up Heartless and that. So we can really enjoy in it. We can at least dream in it. Like I said, it's nice. We ain't been in a position to dream about nothing. It's been dead. Like our summer side transfer news. Being a content creator, yeah. Doing up summer transfer news has been, bro, knowing we ain't getting no one, like having to actually come on live and plaster a smile on my face. I think we're getting that. Yeah, Alpha Mello, yeah. Like, oh, it's outrageous, bro. It's outrageous, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, now we can actually live and we can dream, and it's the hope in it. Do you get it? We got good hope, so yeah, man's happy, I'm enjoying. We can. What a day! We get Real, you know. We get Real. We get possibly new owners, and that. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be good. Man like Julian Ward and that. This is these couple of transfer windows prior to the new ownership is your apprenticeship. We're gonna put you under watch, see what go on, see who you get in, see, because really and truly, you could go. You subject to go as well, you know. I'm not even gonna lie, brother. You subject to go as well. No, I'm not. I don't know if Julian, he's got a lot to impress me with in it. So let's see what I'm going in it. But yo, let's know anything else before I get out of here. Yeah, Kane would be good, man. Not gonna lie, Kane would be very good. That kid reminds me of Torres dumping. You know this, brother. Come on. Like Rio, one of them man there, Vidic definitely has nightmares of this, man. You know them ones there, the slip. Oh no, gone. Torres gone, bro. Yeah, this is one of my favorite kits because of that. You know, like that. Yes. Been the bridesmaid too long. Wanna be the fucking bride now. Tell them again, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you win the Champions League and the Premier League and get Kabak and come on, like, and get, it's outrageous, you know. These men done us dirty, bro. But yeah, we're here now, innit? So enjoying. Love everyone that was in. I'm trying to think of what else I needed to say before I go off. What other topics, man, had to obviously there's a lot of Gakpo transfer news and that. Personally, yeah, I'd like him. I think there's better. I'm not like one of the biggest fans, but I'd like him. I think he's a good player. He's a really good player. But yeah, man, I'm just happy that, listen, I definitely feel that whatever happens January, we have to get a player in it. No long thing. January we have to get a midfielder, at least one. Regardless of where we are, owners, new owners, whatever, we have to get at least one midfielder, otherwise it's taking the piss in it. And then I think a Gakpo signing would be a summer signing. We need a creative midfielder. We need, do you know what I mean? A box to box. We need a DM. Like we need a lot in that midfield, innit? So we'll talk about the wings possibly in the summer. I don't think we'll get that sorted in Jan. Yeah, trust me, it's about to go down. Man said, Bassett, big at yourself. Imagine the Saudi owner's face when Klopp wants to keep Oxford. Oh, mate. No, don't do that. Don't do that to me, please. The way the hairs on the back of my neck just stood up, like, oh, nah, bro. They're getting axed, bro. Axed, bro. No pun intended, bro. They got saying chat, sweet dreams. Love, love, love. I'm about to get out of here as well, man. Yeah, now over the moon, man. Mad happy. Love everyone that was inside, man. Honestly, like, good news today. And yeah, listen, you don't know. Real thing, yeah? It is what it is, but you never know. You never know. They're due a beating, bro. They're due a beating, and this could be the season, innit? Like, this definitely could be the season, innit? 2 games as well. It is what it is. Anfield first isn't ideal, but worse things have happened, and it's us. It's heritage. But listen, man's just smiling like a Cheshire cat. It's crazy, you know, like that. Man, mad happy, bro. Mad happy. Big up 6 times. Big up Kismet. Yeah, it's true. It's the second leg we might fumble still. But it's at there, so you would expect it. You'd expect it's. Do you know what it is? It's that I don't think we'll do enough in the first leg. I think we might just come out there with a draw or a little 1-0 or something. And obviously, there's no goal difference in that, it? No away leg in that. So it's just gonna be mad. I think we'll ultimately fumble the bag in the second leg. But I think I'd rather face them in 2 legs than a 1 game, to be fair. I think we've got a better chance. So we'll have to see. Listen, love everyone that was inside. Like I said, I'm about to go. I know it's late. Love, love, love. Peace. Please make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button on your way out if you haven't. If you've enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't know. Dream of the best players that we can get, because we're getting them because we got money now, bitch. You know, like that. Love, we're out. So.